Do you often come up short of the green and really struggle for distance control when it's cold and windy? Well, what we're going to do in this video is take a look at how much temperature and wind affects the golf shot and how far you are going to be offline front to back in terms of your distance control and how that's affecting your scores on the golf course. So guys, how often do you end up coming up short of the green when you've got your approach shot, particularly in those spring, autumn conditions where it's not those optimal weather conditions where you're hitting your 8-iron the distance it should go? Now, I know that this is my standard 155 club. If I play a little cut, it's a couple of yards shorter, but I've been hitting them inside today, just getting the numbers on the TrackMan, and I know it goes 155, and that is the standard distance. So I've got the exact same golf ball, I've got the Restriction Z-Star ball, brought that out to see what's actually happening. I've got a wind gauge here, okay, and it's got a temperature on it. So this is telling us it's 6 degrees, okay, which is 41 Fahrenheit, okay, and TrackMan measures on an indoor mode is at 70 degrees, which is, everyone's telling us that that is the best kind of temperature for the ball to go the maximum sort of, or the best distances, okay? Higher than that, the ball can go further. Obviously, we're not factoring in things like humidity levels and what have you, because we don't have the technology that allows us to accurately tell you the exact science and the data behind that. But we can tell you today that into the wind right here on my wind gauge, this is picking up quite nicely now. So we're at, doesn't feel like a lot really, going to 2.8 miles an hour, but with it being only 6 degrees for 41 Fahrenheit, it's really, really cold, okay? Feels really cold anyway, because it's a northerly type wind which is hitting us. So we're getting a little gust in here now, just a little bit more. Let's just see where that gusts up at. I guess that's gusting up at 3.8 miles an hour. So that's only down here. So up there, it's going to be probably double, maybe treble. So let's see what difference this is making on some data. Just get the iPad up with the TrackMan on, so we've got that ready. Okay, I'm going to hit a couple of shots here. Ground conditions are quite wet, so I'm going to hopefully get a really good contact. Don't want too much ground interaction. So, in fact, let's do one better than that. Let's make this, okay, so we've got a really good test. I'm going to put this on a super low tee, okay, because it's so wet. I fear that I've hit a couple of warm-up shots and getting that perfect strike like you can off a mat or you can on really firm turf, you can't really do it when it's wet. So what I'm going to do is tee this nice and low, okay? So it's very low down there. This isn't going to make a difference to anything else other than I know that I'm not going to get too much ground interaction and I'm not going to get like wet contact, which can obviously massively affect spin rate, okay? So just a tiny little lower right there. Okay, so I'm going to hit this. I'm going to try and hit what my standard shot would be, which is a little draw, okay? So I'm not going to try and adjust for the wind. I'm just going to try and hit the standard golf shot I've been hitting. I'll be honest, I didn't quite flush that. It's a little bit towards the toe. Okay, that's telling me now club speed's in and around where it was, or somewhere around 82, 83 inside. I'm 82 miles an hour there, so I'm not down by much at all. My distance is down to 124 yards. It's 24 yards down, that's miles. Now, I'll be honest with you, today's weather, I'd be taking maximum 10 yards off. There's no way I'd be looking at it being the 2 club wind, I'd be maximum 1, okay? I mean, I didn't absolutely flush that, like I say, felt a little bit towards the toe. So let's just hit a couple more and see where this is at. Like I said, I'm going to stick with the tee because I just think that it's giving me the guarantee of the guaranteed perfect strike. It's so wet here at the minute. Okay, so try and do the same again. Hit a little draw. Oh, that wind's picking up there. So let's go again. That one's really hit very, very nicely. I struck that one fantastic. Okay, so that's given us 82.8 on the club speed, so really the same on the speed, so that's good. Okay, felt like I absolutely middled it. Spin rate's at 8.3, so not massive. Distance 121. I hit that better than the previous one. Obviously that's picking up a little now. Temperature's dropped a bit, it's down to 4 degrees. That's now down like 37 probably, maybe 36, okay? And this gusting up 3.5 miles an hour, so the cold weather and the wind together is making a massive impact on this. You know, really surprised at this. I didn't expect it to be 30 yards down. I genuinely hit that last one fantastic. Way better than the first one. And it's like 5 yards less. The cold air is killing it. Okay, let's just see, this is getting a little bit gusty again. Let's just see what this is at here. Oh, so we're at 4.4. So let's see if we can just get one whilst it's just a little heavier on that wind. Let's give that a quick wipe down. Okay, let's see where this is at. I got right on top of that impact, absolutely crushed that, to be honest. Came out quite low, that's gone long. I feel like it went really long, okay? Really got on top of that, squeezed it a lot. So I got spin rate down a lot more there. So I probably just started to adjust as a player into the wind, got a bit more on top of it. Spin rate was 1,000 down there at 7.4. Speed exactly the same at 82.9. So if I just have one quick look here at just one bit of data and see, what we're seeing is launch angle came down 2.5 degrees there. So I've definitely adjusted to the wind and got more on top of it as a player. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm a great player here, guys, just saying that I've just started to adjust to the wind. But that's still, I couldn't have got more on top of that. I absolutely nailed it. It's only gone 135 yards. There's 20 yards down. And I promise you, I nailed that. I couldn't have hit that any better if I stood here all day. Okay, so what I'd be saying now is, this is cold, you know. If you get out your car and you feel a bit of wind, okay, why not have a wind gauge, okay? They're great. But if not, if you feel a cold wind, you've got your car temperature, have a look at what that car temperature is saying. If it's this sort of temperature, you're probably 20 to 30 yards down on a club. So I'd be saying if I had 150 in here now today, I'm going to be looking at a 6, maybe even a little cut off 5, okay? Because I couldn't have hit that any better, okay, with that 8, and I am miles short. If I've got a water hazard short or any sort of hazard like a bunker, I'm deep in it and I'm struggling big time. What I'd be saying, guys, is start to take this into your game. It's really key. The awareness of knowing this for your game is absolutely massive. I've opened my own eyes here, I've got to be really honest with you. Didn't expect it to be this much. Hopefully you found this really interesting. If you'd like to see this sort of video again, where we do get a bit of data outside and seeing what's actually happening, comment below, let us know what you'd like to see. Obviously we make the videos for you guys, so I really want to know what you'd like to see on the channel going forward. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again very, very soon.